Welcome to Dread Delusion's Early Access No More. The version is 1.000, which means they released their full game on Steam today / half yesterday, because I streamed super early in the morning, so it's yesterday, but it's really today. So it is what it is. And this is a Kingsfield similar looking game, that's for far as I know. I love my Kingsfield. If you've been around before, you know that I've played through Kingsfield 1, 2, 3, and 4, and almost completed Shadow Tower. But I forgot. And then, yeah, I love Kingsfield's atmosphere, so what I think would be cool to do is to be a gamer and win again. Hey shorty, how you doing? I did set it up a little bit. But I think the rest will have to speak for the sense of when we get into the game. Like wobbly 3D, wobbly textures. I have no idea how this will look. We just have to get it going. Start game. Oh, there was an intro in the beginning. Let's see if it plays again. I might have to restart it.
The world was long ago broken.
Yeah. You shut up.
Childhood slip through your mind.
Pick something here. I have to restart it because there's an intro. There's an intro that played when I booted the game up. So let's get that. Hopefully that starts again, because I skipped it. I didn't even listen to it because I wanted to get it for you guys. Presented by Unity, just so you know. Whoa, goodbye game.
Our world is long since shattered, but hope still flickers in our darkest dreams. Few would guess that our fate would be decided upon the Oneric Isles, an almost forgotten archipelago of the southern sky realms. On these uncanny islands, the apostatic union, power-drunk after slaughtering their once exalted gods, maintains but a paltry presence. Under their negligent gaze, the deep forests and dark places teem with cutthroats, cultists, and worse. In the desolate, endless realm, poor souls languish undying in decrepit mausoleums, yearning for their lost mortality, while the Clockwork Kingdom, ruled by the crooked logic of its manufactured monarch, strives to transform not just the realm, but reality itself. All these regions have their part to play in this unfolding story, but it begins fathoms below in the Underlands, a ruinous wasteland where none can draw breath for long. It is here that a secret waits to be uncovered by someone whose dreams burn brighter than any. But will those dreams kindle into a radiant destiny? Or will we burn in the folly of delusion?
Oh, the Dread Delusion. Nice, pretty good, pretty good. Small, cute. I love the art style look, was pretty nice in my opinion. That sets us up for victory. Alright, let me game with these. Cancel that. Empty slot. Woo! Let's go!
The world was long ago broken, its surface cursed. You are a dweller of the sky realms, drifting islands that cradle the last of human civilization.
Yes.
Here, in the dank cell of an Inquisition ship, you ruminate on your past.
I accept that I ruminate on my past.
Dreams of childhood slip through your mind. Was your fate sealed, even then?
So, we could be a brawler to get might, increases health, governs combat, attack and defense. We can do urchin, which would be guile, +2 to somersault, increases stamina, and lockpick. Agility, okay. Wisdom is the apprentice, increases your maximum mana, governs the lore and spellcast. +2 to persona, increases your region. Rate governs a charm and bard skills. Bardisnar. I mean, both these look pretty good for first go around, I guess. Brawler or Urchin. That's kind of what my vibe is telling me. Hey, Dave, how you doing? I'm thinking... Lockpick sounds good, though. Let's do Urchin. Alright, lockpick skill. Growing up, you were nobody. Just another malnourished child clogging the city. Without the street gang, you'd have died like the rest. They taught you to see what others didn't. To slip in where others couldn't. They taught you to survive.
The body grew. The mind
Hey, Silippo.
sharpened. For a while, you excelled.
Wait, so you can press... So I can take the class afterwards, even. I don't know what I want to pick. I don't know what I want to pick. We just gotta keep going with the thievery thing. Thievery came easy. Your picks danced through locks with a lover's touch. You stole spells from scholars and treasures from sky ships. The city was yours. Its doors wide open. The chance to successfully pick a lock or disarming a trap requires lockpicks which break upon failure.
Cracks showed. Your guard slipped. The mistake was grave.
Okay.
The Inquisition had your scent.
I can do betrayed plus defense. Paranoid. As the years passed, your paranoia grew. You were always on the move. You never stayed the same. In bed twice. Turned out you were right. They really were hunting you, and they found you. Well, I'm just gonna go full on thief, I guess. That's just all thematically into it. Yeah, we need to make it slow like this, because that's the Kingsfield. The Kingsfield slow is good. You know? It's... Look, we're going too fast. We're going too fast. Hello. Prisoner. Let's see here. 17. You have been marked for temporary release. The High Confessor will see you in the central chamber. Do not keep him waiting. Why am I being released? Only the High Confessor can answer that, but I calculate there is an 8 in 10 chance you'll be granted the honor of a glorious and sanctifying death. Who are you? I was a prisoner like you, but the Inquisition, in its generosity, has made me so much more. Cipher magic runes runs through my veins. My sins have been cleansed. I am a servant of the Inquisition now. Thief in the cell must suck at it. Well, I'm out of it now. Hello. Oi, oi. Shall we change FOV a bit? The device lurches on unstable legs, thick blood oozing from its seams with each shuddering movement. A woman's voice, hoarse and raspy, echoes from within the device. Your service is required, prisoner 17. That's not my name. A cackle lapses into a sputter of coughs. You forfeited the right to a name when you betray the apostatic union. A number is all you deserve. But I offer you the chance of penance, an opportunity to atone for your vulgar crimes. I am the High Confessor of this Inquisition Combat Tribunal. We are tracking the most dangerous of criminals, and you will help us. How exactly? Our target's whereabouts have been known for some time. A backwater archipelago on the very fringes of Union territory, known as the Oneric Isles. These flying islands are host to a manner of outcasts and miscreants. We arrived a few hours ago, but met with fierce resistance. Our target is in the Blinding Light Fortress, the last remaining holdout for the Dark Star mercenaries. Our quarry is their leader, the notorious Vela Kalose. Never heard of her. She's a daughter of Admiral Kalose, groomed for command, but she set off on her own to found a warband. A warband of thieves and pirates. The Dark Stars were tolerated in the Union until Vela became enthralled with delusions of grandeur. Claimed she could create some sort of heaven. Before you go, take this Inquisition journal. A mechanical arm thrusts a peculiar device in your direction. It will keep track of your mission. My drones can offer guidance and closer to the blinding light. Inquisition Ignavis can assist you further. And don't try to run. These flying items are unstable, and many a fool has fallen to their depths. Oh, that's great. That's like Kingsfield immediately. If you can die in the matter of a couple of seconds. We need molasses, man. Are you playing with the controller? I am. I mean, it's a Kingsfield like. I'm gonna play with the controller. You gotta get the experience, right? You gotta be... It's gotta be the same. Oh, what's this? Damaged doors can be broken with a weapon. There's a chest next to me. Pick up the sword and press the inventory key to open your journal. Navigate to the equipment panel and equip the sword into one of your weapon slots. Lastly, remember to press the attack key to unholster your weapon. Though this is a meager task, I calculate there is a 1 in 20 chance you will somehow perish in the attempt. Rusty sword. Swords are all reliable all-rounder weapon, rewarding both speed and aggression. Chipped and corroded, this one has seen better days and may yet see them again, if some of the rust could be cleaned off. Oh, he is actually talking about... No. Oh, it's the same thing. Alright. As for the music and stuff, effects volume is still lower. Voiceover is maxed. Yeah, that seems good to me. I thought I threw it at it. Alright, potion. This potion is brewed from the Eye of Pigith herb and hastens the body's restorative functions. It is prescribed by most doctors, one of their few treatments that does more good than harm. Look at this mess. So that's the texture wobble, I guess. If we take off the texture wobble, what does it look like? I can't even do that. There it is, okay. Well, it didn't change anything. A wobbly 3D retro resolution. So that's like the PS1 style stuff. Oh no, this is weirder because it's so crisp. Yeah, I don't know. We need the resolution enhancer. Let's just keep it on. Usables and spells. Spells and quick items must be equipped. Press spell to use spells and items to use items. You can scroll through them. Switch item or spells with switch spell. Is that it? There's a slashing noise when I hold a block. It's a bit weird. Mana potion. Revitalizes mana. Created from the Paradoxicus herb, this potion stimulates the mind and increases the user's magical potency. It has become quite a habit for many university scholars. You don't say. Hey dude, what's going on? Doing some squats? What do we have here? Another wretched soul caught in the Inquisition's web, no doubt. Tell me, has your High Confessor sent you off to die? Are you a ghost? She smiles, gesturing at herself. You shocked by a little apparition. Her gentle laugh seems to echo around you. My, he won't get far if that's the case. She gazes into the distance. Well, stranger, you'd best watch yourself out there. Mark my word, something's brewing on these islands. The stage is set, the curtains drawn, and the performance is to bring the house down. She smirks at you. And something tells me you have your own role to play. Hiya! How about you, ghost? It's more like Morrowind? I don't know, man. Is it supposed to be a Kingsfield-like? Was that another one? There's been so many PlayStation 1 lookalikes. Who the hell would know at this point? Everything wants to look like Kingsfield, but maybe they just play differently. I'll try to increase the bitrate to maximum because this is a game that probably will look a little bit smudgy if we don't. And if it doesn't run well, I'll just bring it down again. I didn't drop any frames yesterday. So who knows? Maybe I'll drop no frames today either. I knocked on wood. Ah, a health potion. A hand of code. You know what makes a game a NES homage in style, or an SNES? The PlayStation era homages have a style, but what would make something clearly like a PS2 homage? Similar to PlayStation 1, but a little bit more smudgy resolution stuff. I think PlayStation 2 has a smudgy effect more than... PlayStation 1 is very like crispy textures, but a lot of smoothness in the texture like this. So you can definitely see the edges, but I mean when the PS2 kind of like has a lot of blurring going on with better graphics and motion blurs. So it's not as pleasing to look back at, I think, because there was a lot of blurred lines. Hey, patch 13. I think comparing this to Kingsfield sets weird expectations. Okay. Wasn't there another game like this that was very Kingsfield similar then? Ammunition. Assortment of ammunition for ranged weapons required to fire bows and like Lunacid. Oh, and Lunacid, that's the one that's the Kingsfield very like. Okay. Well, I'll keep the title anyway, because that makes the audience engage like, I don't think this is correct. The road ahead is patrolled by dark-style mercenaries. Strongly recommend sneaking through the mushrooms to avoid combat. Not that I doubt your skills, Prisoner 17. I simply calculate a 3 in 5 chance you will die horribly. Remember, direct conflict is usually avoidable. Be on the lookout for ways to sneak past tough enemies. She's fallen, sir, officer. Very trippy looking game. Yeah, very, very trippy looking game. Very trippy looking game, officer. It's not slow enough walking speed. You're right. It's not bringing you the same experience. The The lack of any shadowing is a little bit weird to me. Like, well, I don't know if... I guess it's the intended art style, but... it's a little bit jarring. That... everything kind of... is 100% light. If you know what I'm saying? It's very bright and like, oh god. Alright. Who you? Hey, Hanvagi 2. Good morning, prisoner 17. Thank you. Good morning, Hanvagi number 2. With an unholstered weapon, press attack to perform a normal attack. Hold it for a slower but more powerful attack. So you'd say this is more of a Morrowind like. Whoops. That's damn right. You better lie down, you stupid. Ooh, look at nice big ass lockpick. Pilfered lockpick. They made us be a lot easier than it used to be. Our agent is dying. There still might be a few. We may have to charm them to gain their trust. Agent may take some convincing, so you have been a prisoner for some time. You can no longer smell, but there is a higher probability that you emit a foul stench. Success relies on your charm skill, which is derived from the persona attribute. Are you one of the locals? He looks up at you and dawn in disgust. Look, just leave me be. I failed the Inquisition. I'd rather die in peace. I'm here to help. Your Inquisitor has tasked me with capturing Vela Calosi. He lets out a weary chuckle that breaks into a cough. Successful cough. I thought that was a good cough. Oh my, I recognize you now. You're one of the prisoners. God's Inquisitor must be really desperate. You know you're going to die, right? Those bastards wiped out our whole echelon. If you insist on this fool's errand, you might find some supplies at my crashed drop pod. Follow the river upstream and you should find it, by the waterfall. Thank you, sir. You die now in peace, okay? Is that okay? That's not a command. You die to these multiple times in early access. I guess it's also a thing of balance. If you're making a game that doesn't have a lot of content, make it tougher. Bones, arrows, more ammo. So at least people won't get through all the stuff immediately. And you get a good indicator rather than being too easy, you know? To progress, you must unlock this door. You'll need a lockpick to begin. To find an ample supply next to me. Picking a lock, there's always a chance you'll fail, and the lock will break. To pick more locks easily, increase your lockpick skill. Mechanical locks are not the only security measure you will come across. There is an art to disguising secrets through magical items. Covered by your guile. If an attempt fails, your lockpick will break. You said next to me. An ample supply of lockpicks next to you. Now, I might be blind, but... or you just roll the dice. There's no minigame? You guys can't even compare this to Morrowind. There's no minigame or anything? At this day and age? I know Morrowind didn't, but it's Bethesda, okay. In this room, the candlesticks on the wall have been enchanted to seal a secret passageway. To spell them, you will need enough lore skill. Incantation will also deplete your mana slightly. A single passageway may need several switches, so always be mindful of your surroundings. Some doors can be opened via hidden mechanisms. These secret switches require a high enough lore skill and a small amount of mana to unlock. Wisdom. Increasing using special equipment. Something has changed. The Z fighting is toggleable option. Wobbly 3D Z fighting? What? It's the same to me. Never aligned on the PS1 and they wobbled. But that's Z fighting. So it's what? I don't get it. I will try without it. Yeah, I want it to be the PS1 feel, I guess. Inquisitor Ignarius is waiting for you in the nearby Inquisition column, Prisoner 17. We strongly recommend speaking to him before wandering forth to your highly probable demise. Hey, happy camper. As you approach, the Inquisitor takes in a deep breath of air. You smell that, Prisoner 17? Mushrooms? He clicks his fingers. Exactly. He turns to you, a beaming smile across his face. I've never seen this many mushrooms in my life. Such wide stalks, such healthy gills. And such potent spores. We have mushroom forests back at home in Lundell, but nothing like this. He waggles a finger at you while turning his gaze back at the mushrooms. Prisoner 17, if you get back alive, remind me to get a batch of scry shroom tea for my wife. They make it here in the Aneric Isles, and I hear it's to die for. Okay. He slaps you on the shoulder. That's damn good of you, prisoner. But where are my manners? He holds out his hand in greeting. Inquisitor Ignavius of the 12th Inquisitorial Tribunal, pleased to make your acquaintance. Shake hand firmly. He grips your hand with an equal firmness. I see I'm in good company, prisoner. He points to the fortress ahead. That's the blinding light, the fortress of Vela Kelos, leader of the Dark Star mercenaries. The High Confessor told me you'd be joining the assault, and not a moment too soon. We need all the help we can get. I've sent all my agents, but so far none have reported back. We expected heavy fighting, but it seems those Dark Star ruffians are a tougher bunch than we gave them credit for. Your orders are to capture Vela alive. Tall order, I admit, but I think you're up to the job, prisoner. So, any questions? How do I get to the blinding light? Right, do you see that great big cannon looming overhead? That's part of the Blinding Light Fortress and is where you need to get to. Just stride into that main gate, making sure to slay any pesky dark stars that get in your way. Once you're in the compound, find a lift mechanism that will make you up to the battlements. That's where Vela has been holed up. Can I avoid bloodshed? The sneakiest note, are we? Well, you're in luck. My agent reported that there's a side entrance to the right of the fortress, which leads into a maintenance tunnel of some sort. I'm sure the Dark Stars laid plenty of traps, but surely nothing you couldn't disarm with a deft hand, eh? Once you're inside, you could try and avoid detection by keeping to the walls. These old Gad war forts have plenty of nooks and crannies, so just keep quiet and out of sight, yes? What if I want to practice my combat skills? Well, we established a small boot camp of sorts just here. I always make sure to remind my combat echelon of the fundamentals before a tricky mission, so you find plenty of target dummies and tutorial signs just below. I need to know more about Vel and this mission. Yes, I'm sure you have plenty of questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about Vel and the Darkstars. Vela Kelos. That's a name that'll make hair stand on end. She's a daughter of old Admiral Kelos of the Apostatic Union Navy, but instead of following in her father's footsteps, she founded the most accomplished mercenary band since the God War. Sure, she's currently the most wanted criminal in the Union, but you've got to hand it to her. For years, the Union itself relied on Vela and the Dark Stars to do the jobs the Navy were unwilling or unable to do themselves. It's a pity she turned down such a dark path, but in the later years of the Dark Stars, the numbers of villainous deeds far exceeded those of noble intent. What did the Dark Stars villainy then? Well, there was the Astral College heist in Beyond, where they made off with an artificed star, among other priceless treasures. Then there was the sinking of the merchant freighter Popinjay, and all those hostages slaughtered at the siege of Saracola. I could go on. In the end, they say they lost the plot, started yammering about some sort of heaven. The Inquisition ruled this was tantamount to cultism. Article CX11 claims of a religious nature and warranted her arrest. Of course, I think the polymaths over in Ryova had wanted her gone long before all this. Got too big for her boots and finally had their warrant. Even Vela's own mercs got so riled up they mutinied against her. She's been hiding out here for years, but Inquisition finally got the go-ahead to make a move, so here we are. Why are you using prisoners like me? Because rigorous labor is a tonic for the ills of one's mind. We're not like some common judiciary back in Union homeland where prisoners are thrown in a pit with a scrap of moldy bread, no matter their crime. We recognize the twisted intellect of our guests, and if we can untwist that reason with the right application of punitive employment, then we will have enlightened the world just a little. We're also authorized to use any method at our disposal when the mission is going, how do they say, and others up. How long? I'm gonna keep going with this guy, but if the game is like very heavy, we're just gonna see how we go. Hey, Logan. What do you think of the High Confessor? What do you think of the High Elves? Me and Inquisition think it a travesty that a confessor, that is a prisoner still serving their penance, has been granted control of an entire tribunal. Normally, it would be the job of a High Inquisitor. Indeed, there is also the nature of her crimes and how they relate to the very criminals she has been tasked to apprehend. But personally, I think despite her quirks, she's proved herself as one of the most accomplished agents within our ranks. Okay, I guess I'll get going. Unless there's... no. Ah, that's the spirit prisoner. I'm sure you'll make short work of those ruffians. And when you're done, be sure to check in with me after the mission. I've taken quite an interest in these Oneric Isles of late, and I'm sure I can fill you in with plenty of useful tidbits. Bye, my friend. I wish you the best. There's like a hub zone. There's fighting around the world. No, don't fight me. Go away. Hey, skeleton man. Return home, a teleportation spell that transports the caster to the last crystal point. Though widely used by scholars, some still prefer to walk. They claim the chance of being incorrectly teleported off a cliff is not negligible. Restore your mana. Use a home spell to return to the last crystal point visited. I get 0 delusions. Belief is everything. As your delusions grow, so does your power. Find enough glimmers of delusion by exploring the world or completing quests, and they will grant a full delusion. Delusions can be spent to increase one of your core attributes, so it's level ups, I guess, almost. See, at Looming Fortress, it struck fear into the hearts of many who were braver and stronger than you, stranger. It was made in the God War, so the apostatics, I don't know, named it the blinding light to ridicule the gods they planned to butcher. Ironic that it should fall into the hands of someone so blinded by ambition and zeal, for Vela has acclaimed it in pursuit of her own twisted heaven, and the blinding light now turns its guns towards the faithless souls who made it. Tell me, stranger, if a hated enemy stood between you and your most cherished ideal, would you strike them down? Would you have the arrogance to take a life in pursuit of your own fantasy? For my beliefs, I'm not a cult guy, never. Still, I fear that in a world like this, such a heart will only see you dead in a gutter by the sword of someone far less scrupulous. Still, you've piqued my curiosity, stranger. I'll have my eye on you. And me too, on you, ghost lady. I like the atmospheric sound at least. And also the shortness of the body, which is always very traditional, old school FPS game. If your character is around 1 meter tall or less, that's usually a good sign of an FPS. You need to make sure that you got a short king. Is this the side path? Maybe. So how is it? Yeah, so if you use the mouse and keyboard, you get like way better control. So I guess the whole gamepad thing here is not necessarily what we're maybe looking to get. I think we have to turn to playing with the mouse and keyboard. Because it's not the same when that happens, you know? When you definitely know that the mouse and keyboard is just better, it's not supposed to be the same Kingsfield thing, then it's just different. Okay. Hello, friends. Oh, you were pissed. That's easy enough, at least. I didn't really go the combat route, but I just want better lockpicks. Oh, better damage from behind, okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh, so, okay, so right click is spell an F to block. That's, I guess it's better if you are a spellcaster. I like that the swords slashing hits where you just hit. It's a little bit weird to have, isn't it? Like, yeah, behind is much better. A flower. Paradoxicus, an impossible flower that seems to shift between different shapes, can be used as an alchemy ingredient. This herb seems to defy the very principles of reality, often appearing differently depending on how it is observed. What just happened? I think the game gave me a little knocked it down. And so our hero has fallen, and has yet met its demise. There we go. I got a knife. In Slev, thieves and thugs like to coat the blade with jitter seed extract for additional sting. Yeah, almost good card. So this is the main gate. And there is a side path. I guess I'll be more combat heavy, but the thing is, I wanted to lockpick in a way. If that was interesting. But maybe we should just gone full on strength. Because I think that might just be, if the lockpick and the mechanism, it might be decent, but fighting around the world seems to be potentially pretty nice. Use this item, except Pachons. Yeah, I think maybe we'll just stick to going full murder hobo. We can change the character. It doesn't take long to get where we were. We can just speedrun here and skip. Like the way the combat is working right now is definitely takes its time. We go murder hobo. At least we have the other one in case.
The world
Murder hobo brawler soldier. We could do this one though, agility.
The mistake was grave. The Inquisition had your scent.
I'll do that one. Alright. Also the mouse, the sensitivity of the look sensitivity. That's a little bit better. Hello. What being released? Alright. I'm not going then. Okay, good. Hello, friend. That's the tab button. Yeah, it definitely feels like a game that's way better for mouse and keyboard. I guess Lunacid would be more of the Kingsfield game then. Let me change my title to Morrowind's Kingsfield Lag. Morrowind Kingsfield Lag. There it is. That's the one we're looking for. Oh, sorry. Whoopsikums. You're on Lunacid? Your team Lunacid? I missed this one. Glimmer. I was a Glimmer, I don't know. It was already over here, man. We missed it. I just had to deviate. Stamina potion. Death. Oh, this is where you're going to die. Yeah, the view distance and the full-on brightness. It's probably a choice. But as I said earlier, I find it a little bit jarring. But maybe when we get into the castle, maybe things will change. Hello. So that wasn't much up here now. Push in. Giving you Minecraft vibes. That's a good comparison. Did you play the new Minecraft game, Dread Delusion? I wanted to help. Charm. It's almost like it might even be successful at any point in time because it's tutorial. All right. Back there. Need 3. No, you just get 6 anyway, I guess. Yeah, the Iron Maidens are cool. Another death location. So I guess it just takes you to the closest one. Whenever you do die. Rest in a better, drink a potion to rest your stats. Alright, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Oops. This is a long conversation. Oh, okay. Shake his hand firmly. To the blind light. Avoid bloodshed. Practice. Vela. I'll just go get going at this point. Okay. And already we're back to where we were. So nothing too bad. I guess after this one. No, I wouldn't kill for my beliefs. Ah, whatever. That's what it is. Hey, Curry Spice. It looks by choice. Well, I would have to say the choice is jarring. Eye of Pegeth. A flower shaped oddly like an eyeball. Can be used as an alchemy ingredient. Named after the legendary god Pegeth. This herb is well known for its healing properties and is used in medicine across the Apostatic Union. Don't forget to save, just in case. Ding ding. I don't have a save, do I? Back with the crystal. This guy? Okay. Hello, it's time to save. We'll get them again. Never heard of this game before, Curse Bites. It's been in early access for a bit. It just came out on release yesterday. I thought it was going to be a Kingsfield-like, but I think that was apparently not as correct. It's more of a Morrowind / game type game. Looks like I'm doing... my stamina's out. Could you attack me, sir, so I can get you going? Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that. So you only kind of break the blocks that look like that. So this one. Okay. The dev of Lunacid helped them with the combat system revamp. Interesting. So the PlayStation 1 FPS dudes are just going around helping each other make the same game. Alright. I see. It's all a scam. They're just all making the same game over, slightly different. They're all helping each other out. It's a pyramid scheme of Kingsfield. Lure me up before you go. Did that mean it didn't work? I don't know. I have no idea what I tried to do even. Old contraptions. You recognize these old machines are God War relics. Inoperable and mostly useless. Such strange contraptions are rarely seen outside the Clockwork Kingdom these days. Oh, yo! That's a bed. Game throw knife. Hello. Think so. Combat was bad in Lunacid. How is it compared to Kingsfield? I don't know if you've played Kingsfield, Logan. Hey, Board Game Evan, how you doing? Because if you say it sucks, but it's actually Kingsfield, then that's different. Exactly like old Kingsfield, as far as you can tell. Because I wouldn't say that if you, as a modern game, Kingsfield doesn't really play very nice in that regard, but as its own thing, it's Kingsfield. Okay, so it's not, I wouldn't say it, I wouldn't use the words combat sucked in that regard then. Like, it still does exactly what it wants to do then. Where are you going, prisoner 17? I am attempting to run from your duty. You must recuperate. The lift next to me will take you back to the Inquisition camp. Vela is still in the fortress. We strongly suggest you go back inside and find a way to reach the battlements up above. Hey, Jess the Mess, how you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Menden. It's really subjective. I thought this covers finalness. Yeah, exactly. So, it's important to kind of know if it's just not in your taste. Saying it sucks in that regard might be weird if it's like, oh, the developer like, I made it to be like this. I wanted I want the combat to suck. I see, yes. You finished the last today. I really liked it. Nice. It's on Humble Bundle? Lunacid? Or Lunacid? However you want to say it, I don't know. Just like this game, Dread Delusion. Hello, friend. Whoops. Oh, good stab. Yeah, mouse and keyboard is definitely this game's more logical method of gameplay in the game. You can go to the menus much faster. Mouse and keyboard look is responsive. It's one of those like gamepad, sure, but PC is the goat. It's a Fungeon Crawlers build. I think I saw or I heard that they were. This keeps happening. Okay. that they were doing a Metroidvania Mania bundle as well. We like those Metroidvanias. I lured it. Just like I should have. That sky has no chill. I gotta go out and look at the sky again. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Ammo, ammo, ammo. It doesn't make you move like you're underwater. It's not a King's... I thought it was. I was mistaken. But I refuse to remove it from the title completely. So that's why it's a Morrowind Kingsfield game. Because now it's a Morrowind game that looks like a Kingsfield game. You see? So I can still kind of have that. Yeah, it's a pretty no-chill sky. The whole... It's pretty... It's an eyeball of... It's a blown-out eye. You know? It's just a little extra. Axiom Verge 1-2, Night Witch, Death's Gambit, Ghost Song, Cookie Cutter, 9 Years of Shadow. Yeah, it's a really good bundle for Metro. I was thinking maybe like, hey, maybe play some Axiom Verge, but... Hello? Vela Kalosis stands with gravitas, her voice piercing the clatter of the ship. You'd notice blood seeps from her armor. She's wounded, but hides it well. Lose the sails, and why is the anti-grav engine not running? Suddenly, you catch her eye. What's this, a straggler? A Dark Star company greets you. My apologies, but you have called us at a rather inopportune moment. Vela Kalose, I've come to apprehend you in the name of the Inquisition. She throws her head back and laughs. Oh, that's good. You've come to apprehend me? You look like you need a meal and a lying down. I don't think you're in a state to apprehend a silk slug. Those Inquisition dogs really must be desperate, eh? Still, we can't tarry here. Events are in motion that can't be stopped. Prepare yourself, straggler. Great deeds are afoot. These will bring the apostatic union's tyranny to an end, and that will usher in a new age of heaven. And with that, we must take our leave. It's been a pleasure, but I doubt we'll meet again. Woo! See you later, airship space. Ta-ta, au revoir. See you never. Vela Kalose or Vela Carose? Kayose. You gonna pop in and out? Late night snack and migraine medication. That sounds like a good Saturday, but it's not though. I'll see you later, Jess. That's just my Saturday night life. I gotta get some migraine medication. I gotta get some snacks. It's gonna be a good day. No, but I hope you feel better. Enticed. This oddity of a spell draws upon the caster's force of personality, rather than their arcane knowledge, to sway erstwhile enemies to their side. Much studied academic wizards, the nature of the spell remains something of a mystery, but its power is not in doubt. Ah, crystal. At first glance, I thought it was like a dwarven face with a canister in its eye. I failed the mission, yeah. The sound design ambience of very Kingsfield. Yeah, it is quite Kingsfield. In the way. A Sitting Stand, a Renegade, which was my favorite Ghosts and Goblins game. I haven't played all of them yet. This is my property now, apparently. Okay. I didn't. So this is probably something they'll tell me soon. How do I leave it? I haven't gone through the rest of the Ghosts and Goblins yet, but my favorite, I'd say, is Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Nintendo. To the point where I actually want to go back and play it again, so just for fun. Because it used to be the Genesis one, but even though I'd say that the Genesis one has a lot going for it, There is a certain amount of Stockholm syndrome and fun things about this SNES version because it was a journey. Oh, shoot, the High Confessor wants to speak with you up on the platform. He mutters under his breath, and what she sees in the wretched business beyond me. Dude, get your paper stacks together. There's even more on the ground than there is on the table. What kind of management is that? Ah, prisoner 17. What are you looking at my breasts? You are wanted by the High Inquisitor. Best not keep her waiting, yes? By all means, come back and speak to me afterwards. We've much to discuss. They relocated pretty quickly, didn't they? It came out on PS1. Which one? Arx Fatalis, I see. Yeah, we want to go through the Ultima Underworld 1, 2, and Arx Fatalis. Maveen, thank you for the 16 months. Thank you. Welcome back to the Golden Club, my friend. Thank you for the support. The High Confessor is giving orders to the agents around her, pointing with her mechanical limbs and shouting between bouts of coughing. Eventually, she notices you. Oh, that's what she looks like. I didn't even look at that earlier on. Ah, prisoner 17, wasn't it? Our drones have been tracking you. It seems that Vela has escaped. I couldn't apprehend her. I failed. A high-pitched laugh reverberates through her covering. Nonsense! I was certain you would be cut into tiny pieces. It's astounding you made it this far. But your sentence still stands. You may yet prove your usefulness. We must ascertain where Vela has fled to. Luckily for us, I know just who we can ask. She laughs to herself, but this turns into a pained series of retches. After a moment, you think she may have vomited. Excuse me. The Uneric Isles are home to a number of former Darkstar mercenaries. My superiors would rather I executed them, but she is silent. Oh, she's silent a moment. They are more used to us alive. If anyone knows where Vela went, they will. I would start with Jack Basalt, former Navy captain turned sellsword. We have already contacted him and arranged a meeting. You can find him at the Wobbly Noggin pub in Hallowtown, in the center of the Uneric Isles. Basalt has promised to direct us towards his comrades in exchange for the polymath's pardon. He can help you find the others. Which way is it to Hallowtown? Follow the road south through the village of Pwill and cross the gate bridge. This should get you to Hallowshire. You will need to acquire an apostatic union passport to cross the bridge. I wish I could grant you one myself, but we are undersupplied. Perhaps the locals in the village of Pwill will help you. Got it. Why me? The Darkstars are deeply mistrustful of the Inquisition, you could say. We've had a few run-ins in the past. As one of our newest and most amenable operatives, you may have better luck than another of my agents. Got it. Good, and be careful. These islands are on the very fringe of apostatic Union territory. There may be worshippers or even minor gods who have fled the Union's purges tucked away here. The only assuredly faithless place is Hallowtown. And beyond Hallowshire's borders, there is ground even Union boots won't tread upon. To the east, the Clockwork Kingdom is in full-blown crisis, while the people of the Endless Realm to the west are cursed to never die. It's called Elden Ring. My tribunal will establish a command post in this fortress, the Blinding Light. Return here to recuperate, if you wish. Oh, and one more thing. From now on, you'll be known as Confessor 17. This doesn't change your crimes or your sentence, but it sounds a little better than prisoner, huh? Okay. Farewell, Confessor. Yipes. Thank you, Maveen. Thank you. Mint is expendable. No, she didn't. She loves me. Ah, Confessor 17. I just knew you'd survive the assault. The drones were all certain you'd meet a gruesome end, but you sure show them, eh? About that tea you ordered. What was that tea again? Scryshroom tea for my wife. They make it here in Pwyll, just south down the road from the Blinding Light Fortress. About the mission. Ah, yes. This is fine. Sky Realms. Tell me about the Oneric Islands. Well, the Oneric Islands are the archipelago we're on now. It's always been at the fringe of Union territory and has only recently had a regional council installed in Hallowshire. But there are also islands outside of Union Central. Control, I mean. To the east lies the Clockwork Kingdom, ruled by a machine monarch, while to the west lies a rather frightful place of undying souls, known as the Endless Realm. Tell me about Hallowshire. Through Hallowshire, though Hallowshire has technically been under Union control since the God War, it's been somewhat neglected until recently. That means there's still cultists lurking among the hills, not yet flushed out. There are even whispers of gods lurking in nasty nooks and crannies. But no need to worry. A Union Council chamber has just been built in Hallowtown, and this place now has its very own polymath. With such an esteemed education, she'll have this place sorted out in no time. Endless Realm. Did you ever hear the stories of the Cadaver Crusades? Led by those nasty ghouls that plundered the living to eat their flesh. Oof. Well, turns out that those weren't just stories. Those monsters actually exist. And have a little kingdom right over yonder, ruled by their so-called Queen of Silver. I tell you, couldn't make it up. Last I heard, they packed in that all-flesh-eating business and started farming some sort of mindless meat. Fancy that! Ghouls with a conscience! That's all I wanted to know. Goodbye. Best of luck. There was a map. This looks like an interesting landmark. I mean, I'm too tall for the damn fence to look. There it is. This looks like an interesting landmark. So I think I've spotted landmarks. But I don't have a map yet, so... Look at that thing. Or is that the... No, that's another thing. We're all crazy looking. This looks like an interesting landmark too, does it? I'd love to have you with your mission, but I don't have the security clearance and know all the ins and outs. You should speak with Inquisitor Gnavius. This is the way I got up? I don't think so. I think I got up the other way. Yeah. There was a bigger map down there. Now the maps are gone. Hey, Kazak. Yeah, Dread Delusion. It's a, more of a Morrowind styled game. It's a story FPS. With bits and bobs and stabbies and stealing, I guess. Where was the thing? Sky Realms. And there it goes is to the... Hallowshire is... Which to the west? You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna keep walking. Where was this tea? South of Pwyll? Right? Just a handful of mushroom farmers here. You can see it's printing out the map. Can I take it with me? About the tea is pull just south down the road from the blinding light
So
forecast.
it's a bit of a party coming in here.
I see. Hey, Robot Spacer, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing, Robot? RS ROBOT SPACER. Woo! That's my raid. Welcome introduction. What was going on today? What was up? There's just something about this. What? Yes, it might be a choice, but like, I feel it gives much more atmosphere if it's actually like a little bit more, you know, not 100% brightness everywhere. That might just be me. Hey, Ms. Roy. Doing good. How's Dread Delusion? I've only played an hour. It's cool. That's what I can say. I can't really judge anything yet, but it's been cool. It's got some style. Yeah, visual sounds pretty cool. Hello, good sir. I'll crouch. I'm not like a criminal yet, but seem to do the job. Not a criminal yet, sir. Hey! God damn it! Now I wish I was a lockpick guy again. Now I regret everything, Chad. Come on. It's okay, we can I'm not gonna do this often, don't worry. Just once. Oh, look at that! We're back here. Maybe just this once. Who are you? Are you friendly? No, definitely not friendly. Kind of hurt me, to be honest. More lockpicks. I am dying. Once a safe scummer, always a safe scummer. Yeah, you know, you're right. Or maybe it's saved. But did it save though? Because that was nothing in there. So maybe it is save scum proof. No, there it is. I think I had that. Oh, it's here. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Duriel, woke up in the middle of the night. I see. Just dropping in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, even though you maybe if you just woke up in the middle of the night, maybe not perfect. I myself am a little tired today. Didn't have too much sleep today or yesterday, so. But I hope to get a full stream in. I feel okay. But it was like, it's the typical day. We're like, okay, I didn't get a lot of sleep the last 2 days. And then I still... Then today is the day that I'm out of bean juice, of like my regular coffee. But it's okay, since I got like some in the fridge as well. It's not like I'm addicted to it, I think, at this point. I've been able to kind of lower my caffeine intake in general. But this was a day I woke up like, I am definitely slow. So maybe today is the day at least, today's the day I don't have any coffee. Okay, I see. The dark star mercenary languishes. An ale in one hand, she barely registers your presence.
So are you with the Inquisition, or some petty thief come to pick at our corpses? I'm hunting your leader, Vela Kilose. Do as you please, I'll not hamper you. That wench has led us into enough trouble. She swigs the ale, most of it splashing down her face. Charm. If you don't care for Vela, let me in the storeroom below. Damn it! It's true, I have no love for Vela. But it's another thing to betray the Darkstar Company. They're still the brethren. Well, apparently I don't care for you. You have a forge? You got yourself a personal forge? An automatic one of that, nice. You stayed up a few days doing Hades 2 runs myself, nice. What we drink instead of coffee? I had a cup of tea, but I also have in the fridge, I do have basic bitch coffees. So I got myself some milk sugar coffees. Seems to require a key. In the meeting? That's a thumbs up to the muted person. Yeah, that's kind of what the initial thought that I had, BGH. Alright, is that I wanted to like, hey, you're not gonna let me in? Do you know what kind of game this is? You think it's a good idea to say no? So you stopped drinking coffee for 2 days and got such a bad headache, freak? Drank coffee again, I feel well. It could be a coincidence, of course. Because it's if sometimes you do have an actual headache or a migraine, and you know about like, oh, maybe I know coffee, if I drink coffee regularly, that might be a thing, and you're already telling yourself that the ailment, the solution, it is coffee. So it's maybe some people are not actually affected by it, but the idea is there, and that's what's keeping it. That's what's affecting you. Which is good if it's placebo. I love my placebos. I always... Whenever I'm like... thinking like, is this actually just fake or not? I'm just, no, I want to believe anyway. I'm always believing. Who is this little lad? Now that's a Kingsfield enemy right there. No, it's not. It's jitter seed. A potent seed that vibrates in one's hand. It can be used as an alchemy ingredient. The volatile nature of this herb makes it ideal for restorative potions and poisons and the like. And so is prized in the criminal gangs of Slev. Ugh, yeah, it died. I'm sorry, buddy. Who is this cutie? I don't have a lot of yellow to get back. Okay, so that's my max. Is it because I'm tired or something? Because it's just half. Jitter liquid. Look at that lane tell. How you doing, buddy? Silk thread. A sturdy silk produced by the ubiquitous silk slug can be used to upgrade a variety of clothing. Despite being soft to the touch, the thread is remarkably durable. Durable. We're back to the beginning here, in a way. We just got on elevated floors. There's also traps in the game, so I kind of have to look a little bit out for that. Your lore skills too. I can't even try to lower it up. Oh man. Half health. Oh, I'm tired. I see it now. Top left corner. Fatigued. Your stamina is low, so you have become fatigued, which has reduced all your main attributes by 1. Rest in the bed or use a stamina potion. I have become fatigued. Most caffeine addicts I know get migraines from quitting. I managed to wean myself years ago. Yeah, if you actually want to quit, it's the same for most things. Cold turkey, bad. Reduction, good. Eventually quit. So if you want to drink less coffee, just make less coffee, but still have coffee. Just slowly get used to having less so for that. Wait, this is the same thing as before. Wasn't it? Yeah, and it was south of... I want a map! I want a map. What's... I don't even know what's south. I don't even have a compass. There should be a bed somewhere. Hello. I mean, I've seen a few beds already, but I haven't been able to rest in one. Ah, there it is. We can sleep till night. Ooh. So we can change the mood light. Finally, we get some not 100% brightness. Look at that. Now it's nice. Hey, Dubs. Evercrow. Hey, hey. Silk underwear? Ooh. Imagine just like actual silk. Not just like silk and thread, just silk, like spider silk. Like, oh. It stays on, that's for sure. As I come back, the world darkens, as it should. Wow. Seraphim. Deep. As it always should be. I got 2 delusions. Use my lockpick. I kind of want to get better at Jill, just a little bit. Yeah, I'll take 1 guile. Embrace your first delusion. Thank you. Ooh, abacus! I actually want to buy an abacus. I am in the position where I think an abacus would be cute. I could do simple maths. It's a good prop for looking smart. Is it? What's the opposite of weaning off? You want to do that with gym workouts? What are you saying? You want to work out less, or you want to work out more? Like, I can't stop going to the gym. Evercrow is like, I can't stop. My muscles are too big. It needs to stop. It's getting out of control. Watching people do math on that, because that was like still some places in the East that they did that. Yeah, exactly. They're super quick. I mean, it's primitive, but it still works. If it works for them and they've been doing it for a long time and they've been taught that, you can't blame them, man. They are most likely faster using that than using the calculator, right? You can get the you can do the it's a technique. Just like people can write with you know, in a way people can you can learn to type with the machine they use for like keyboard typing. Machine they use for, what's it called, in court, in House of Court or whatever. You have the specific keyboard stenography, yeah, which is like crazy, but for the purpose it's actually much better for that specific one. You type out shit fast. Okay, I need to figure out how I get places. I want to go here. This is about exploring. We gotta explore the world here. I can show you the world if you get to the right place. If you walk too far, you might come back to the place of no development. A whole new miss. Another... Yes, success. Wait, is this the side path that we... Oh, this is the side path that I've already been... That I've been to, but I didn't want to go to. I've been wasting stuff. This was the tutorial side path. God damn it. This lighting is so much nicer though. Because this limits, you see it? You see that it limits? And it's darker in general, so you get some a little bit better looks. In my opinion, I like this way more than the full brightness. So... But yeah, I don't know where to... I guess we go back. We can see if we can get more back here. I don't think we can. Ding dong dong tuk tak tuk tik tuk tuk. There was one other elevator that the Wraith dude was at. This looks like a good landmark, is it? Yeah, this was new, so this might be where he stopped me. Because he said like, you know you're supposed to take down Vela, right? I was like, yeah, sure. So this is maybe the elevator to that. To the different place. For sure it is. This looks like... I know it's... But I can't like chart anything on my own. I don't care how much is a good landmark. I can't map anything. This looks like a great landmark. Good. I'm happy that it is. For somebody that can note down... I've been here before. Yes. Yes. Through the cracks we go. Haven't I been here before? Iron ore. Decent quality ore that can be used to upgrade rusty weapons. Most of the isle's mines were abandoned after the God War, but the ore remains there for the taking. The fruit punch guy is good, yeah. Well, maybe this wasn't it then. Door's barred from the other side. It's Bard Simpson. Beep beep boop boop. This cutter needs to be repaired. I mean, repair function. I ain't got a single clue how to repair shit. You may have to put in the mechanical little box. Maybe I gotta get an item. A robot parade. You're late, Jeff. Who are you coming in this late? Figuring it's all fine. This is an elevator? This is an elevator, isn't it? You got stuck in a meeting. Well, you're welcome in. The fortress needs repairing before that will work. Everything needs repairing before that will work. Countless nights here, hunched at her desk by the light of a candle. When the rest of her crew slept, she would pore over sky charts and scour old tomes for the shreds of arcane knowledge. Back then, when I was flesh and blood, I thought she was driven by a pure desire to carve out a better world. But in time, I came to think of her as little more than a frightened girl, trying to fix something broken inside herself. For there's a thorn in Vela's heart that she cannot remove. Sometimes its maddening scratch pushes her to greatness. Other times it twists her into cruelty and barbarism. Listen, stranger. Whether you wish it or not, you will cross paths with Vela. I see it clear as day, but what will happen next is a tangle of infinite possibilities, a dark void that swallows any attempt at foresight. You wish to understand the women your fate is bound to, seek an old manor that drifts on the northeastern edge of Hallershire. I will meet you there. Okay, can I get a map? There are people talking about a lot of destinations right now. I'm getting mighty confused. Can I pick up one of these? Time to make some notes. I am not. Does it need time to cook? Well, this has been cooking. Workshop, I guess, would be nice. This has been cooking already. It's full released. And there was a little finicky stuff, but mostly fine. Okay, I have unlocked the workshop. So this is my home, in a way. My hobby. My hubie zone. Things have... Oh, is this the other side? I didn't go for here, I think. We're 2 ways up. Yeah, after Lamlona, taking notes is a trigger for me right now. It's not safe. Yesterday we had fun playing Spelunky. Might even play more Spelunky. That was fun. Okay, well, this is where we got to, right? And we saw the land. Oh, what if I... Wait, can I do this? No. Do we want to go there? Isn't that just where we started? Or was it there we started? Well, I guess I can just walk. And see. This is like up there though, I have no idea. I have to swim up a waterfall to get there. So my character has been noting down interesting landmarks because they're not showing up again, right? So it has been noted as the character. AC Puff. So the most available is going here or going there? So I guess this direction, towards the eye in the sky. To the left or the right side of the eye in the sky. This looks like a good landmark. This lever is a fun landmark. This lever is nice. Yeah. Yeah? Or is it actually another side? Wait, this is actually just another side. Oh, so this is the other side of the castle. So I got myself messed up and got back to the tutorial zone, I think. So this is actually new. Yeah, it is. Oh, hello, dude. Oh my, what's all that commotion over yonder? I appear to be quite lost. Bought a map of these generic isles back in Ryover, which seems to be decades out of date. That's the trouble with these fringe islands. Every few decades they floating into different positions. Take my advice, traveller. If you're looking to explore, make sure you find an accurate map. Where could I find one? Well, I noticed that the erudite academy is flying over Hallowshed to the south of here. Can you see it up there in the sky? I travelled all over the Epistatic Union, so I've heard. Met one of their scholars in the red tent in the forest underneath Priddle. Though I've seen them in the other places too. Believe it or not, they're working on the map of the region right now, only it's not quite ready. So I'll try asking them. Worth a shot, eh? What are you trying to get to? Oh, I'm trying to get to the endless realm. It's said to be a place where people never die, and even though the flesh peels from their bones. As a boy, my mother would scare me with tales of the cadaver crusades when the endless would hunt the living and feast on their still warm bodies. It would scare me witless, but still, I always dreamt of going there someday. And I have it on good authority that they've reformed their ways. They've only ate non-sentient meat and are good on terms with the Apostatic Union. So I said to myself, what do I have to lose? Well, I suppose they could still eat me. Yeah, what do you have to lose? Curiosity can kill you. Trust zombies to say,
we've switched our ways. We don't eat alive meat anymore. We eat cured meat that was alive. So we kill you, and then we wait 3 days, and then we eat.
Actually, it's not really a moral choice. We discovered the taste is a little bit more interesting for us. So, sorry, not sorry about that whole thing. He's not a cat. He's immune to curiosity. He'll do stuff. Okay. Imagine and whenever someone got curious, a cat died. So humanity would never want to be curious. And let's say that the largest species in the world were cats. So we were living alongside cats, but as soon as a human became curious, a cat died. This is a whole plot of a fantasy or sci-fi book, by the way. You can make a whole story out of that. Because that's the generic one to capture the intrigue of the viewer, right? But then it is actually just a philosophical book of what is humans if they were never allowed or never should be curious. Don't say that while your cat is on your lap. That's a bad idea. So it's more about the adventure of a human that is never curious. And what is a human that is never curious? Don't discover stuff. Don't experiment a lot. But it doesn't say that entertainment and having fun would be out of the question. But if curiosity would never be part of a allowed thing, how would we manage that? Dispels illusions and reveals the truth of things. The Union has banned the use of this potion, for it interferes with many of their officially sanctioned spells. I can understand a truth potion would be good in court, problematic in general. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. That's the whole saying. So where does that come from? Where's that and meaning then? Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. What is your satisfaction then? So you discovered something and like, ah. If you win, it's fine. Hey, Ron Tavern. This needs to grow back, you dingus. Because cats have 9 lives. Yes. Yes, they do. That sounds like we're just going deeper down every rabbit hole. This is the whole thing. Where did that come from? Oh, it came from cats having 9 lives. Where did that come from? The cats having 9 lives is the story from that. Based on this one. Where did that come from? Oh, it came from this. Because that's also a thing. I don't even know. I don't even know where the lore... we just joke about cats having 9 lives. I don't even know where that comes from. We just know that cats are elusive beasts. God damn it. Yes, damn it. More ore. Maybe there's a necromancer called Satisfaction. Now that is a weird necromancer name. That sounds like a necromancer that has friends with P. Diddy. You can call me Satisfaction. Your true homie necromancer. Also, hello. Hey, execution. Yeah, hi. Hi there. No, we like to start it strong, you know. Satisfaction refers to classic rock song by Rolling Stones. But I can get no satisfaction. And then you have the music video of the people drilling. Satisfaction. So the cats are all drilling their lives away. I think night is turning today. Hey, Lance. We're talking about Pimp Mass and the Rolling Stones. Yeah, we ended up in the weird place. Wood jump puzzle. Need 6. I can use 1 more. Ah, I got 1. Boo. I could use more, but I don't think it's worth it. I did a risk evaluation there. No, need 6. You dirty mind. Go look at Baphomet. Hello. I wonder if it's like fighting even gets you anything. I mean, it gets you items. I guess that's it. Because you just pick up delusions around the map. And I think that's fine because it encourages exploration mostly. Squirming Godlet. A squirming, writhing creature that looks at you with wet, beady eyes and occasionally squeals with some unknown intent. The various factions in Hallershire might be interested in such a specimen. Perhaps the Apostatic Union or the Wiccans. Hey, Altho, how you doing? Welcome in. The Wiccans. Some Heroes time music. Heroes, there's not enough opera. Who is this lad? Are you friend or foe? Foe. If I can't talk to you, you're dead. If I can't harvest your eyes or talk to you, you get the knife. That's just the straight and ruthless life that we live. Merciless. Oh, at least this guy with a big ass sword, you're definitely gonna. Ow, please. Oh, he's got some range on him. Imagine if the toads from like Dark Souls with the big eyes and the petrification gaze just had like a sword now. There'll be an Elden Ring DLC. They're like, you know what? We never get to petrify anybody. We're gonna bring a sword. Another 6 door. Jesus Christ. Now I kind of want to go back to being the locksmith. Ow, who the... Ow! You use a lockpick for disarming traps as well. Okay. So lockpicks are very easy to use up. And Morrowind OC will feel good with this. Oh yeah, that would be good. Can I land on these? I can. I gain poison. What a good thing to gain. That's a big shroomer. Aha! You fool! Shuriken. Deadly throw weapon. The shuriken is both more dangerous and more difficult to manufacture than a simple throwing knife. Yeah, this is not really a Kingsfield like. I thought it was going to be more like a Kingsfield game, but I realized this is more of a PS PlayStation 1 like aesthetics inspired game on top of a Morrowind inspired game or similar. Not maybe Morrowind inspired either. Just something, man. Hey, Nimbly. This game is stunning. Oh, you're stunning. Ow. Kingsfield is in the title now, and so it shall stay. Yes, it will not remove itself, but I just added in Morrowind as well. Yeah, PlayStation 1 had a very cool aesthetic, and also I also loved it because of nostalgia as well, but it's the fan favorite. It's like, at least for the horror genre, a lot of people have been making games in the aesthetic of, ooh, I win. PlayStation 1 or like VHS, CRT, that kind of vibe. But it's nice. I'm fine with it because I grew up with that stuff, so I'm cozy. This reminds you of Folklore on the PS3. Oh, now it's... maybe if I see it, I will. Most games I've seen, because I'm a nerd. It's hard to keep track of everything. I'll let him be. I don't need to, like, slap everybody that I see. I would like a new save point, though. Hello, Silk Boy. Hello. Just passing through. Oh, I'm taking his eyes to get Silk Thread. I don't know if that's, like, cool to do. Windows Pinball Maze in the best way. Ooh. Dreamcast. No, Dreamcast. I mean, yeah, it's slightly upscaled, but I'd still say it's PlayStation inspired in terms of some of the resolutions here. Like, you don't see this in Dreamcast. So the individual resolutions on the texture resolutions are mostly looking for PlayStation aesthetics. Dreamcast could go for stronger resolution scaling. To CRT similar? I don't think it is in effect. There's something. There's like taken off retro resolution, which is just looks a little bit more anti-aliased. So you can see that if you take it off, it's like smoother. But that looks even. It's sharp enough. The game is sharp enough, so I'm just not gonna do it. We can take it off and see the difference. I don't know if there's much difference, to be honest. Still feels pretty much. Oh, this just gets smooth wobbled. Boing. Yeah, so this is more normal. It's not. You can still tell that it's not the real effects. But yeah, you have like the displacement because of the resolution. I was so short. Hey, Hobo Joe, good to see you again. Warping vertices, yeah. We're inside the big fungus. I should definitely heal, but I would love a bed. Dead. Game Shark physical mod to play Bird ISO disc games? No. I don't. I can use the home spell. Yeah, but I don't want to go back. Somebody's been eating too much. He managed to get his own life. I need so many numbers. Damn it. Too many high numbers. 6? Can't deal with that. Oh, that's a key door. That's an actual key door. Oh, please. Oh, he's shooting the fly at me. Weirdo. Yes, true. I do have that. That's good. A very important door. Well, this seems important, but... don't have a key for that. Giger would laugh at this. This is like if Giger's son made art, and there's still 7. Like, I see you're getting a little creepy, but it's very many colors. Your whole Crayola collection has been used. Trinkets from a bygone age could perhaps fetch a pretty penny, if sold to those with a nostalgic cast of mind. Cast of mind. This is not yet active. Well, I got to the top, but I just need the key. It needs to be more erotic. Yes, it does. It needs more heads that could potentially be inserted. Yes, Giger, that's what we want. That's what we were. We didn't ask for that, but okay, that's what we need. You'd assume you would find the key for the place around here, but I didn't see it. You're off to work. Enjoy the game. C-Puff, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you soon enough. Enjoy work, if it is possible. You know what? We're just gonna take the, elevator down. And just take it. Hey, Theodosius. This is very cozy. V cozy. Max V cozy. V Ryzen. Kind of wanted to play more V Rising again. It does look cool. Now it's out for real. It doesn't seem to be too bad. I don't know. At least since they had their collaboration with Castlevania, which is kind of cute. But I don't think I'm gonna stream it. I don't know. What is V Rising? It's like a crafting... It's like a top-down crafting survival game, but vampire-focused. So you're like a vampire and you need to build your buildings, but it needs to be outside of the sunshine so you don't burn yourself. So it's a cool concept. And now it's got released to 1.0 also recently. You've been playing V Rising with a friend, having a lot of fun. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I think it looks cool too. I played it once. Yeah, Soten is one of your favorite games. Mine too. Mine too. Okay, so I just got the lift back down, but now at least the lift is active, right? So that means whenever we find the silver key again, we can go back here and go up. I should have used the black... I unlocked like my anvil stuff back at the base. I didn't look for it. But I should try to upgrade my rusty knife. Look at the little dragon, or whatever the hell that it could be called in this game. A little weird mega dragonfly. Any percent in the rusty knife run. Yes! We're doing speed tech. What's this boy? Nothing. An interesting lamplight. Remind me to buy. I finally saw that Dark Souls is on sale again. I didn't have Dark Souls 3 for my PC, so I think I'm gonna re-buy it so I have it on PC as well. So we may be doing. People said that they wanted me to check out the Convergence mod. That's easier to do if it's on the PC. So I might just get it there. Okay, I'm lost again, but at this point I could even just use the crystal to get back. Oh, there's something. Here's something. A Mielihara. Your four-winged Oompa Loompa. And that is a mythical beast. It's a Voyager. Hello. Scholar has one eye pressed to his looking glass as you approach. He squints, takes a deep breath, and is suddenly still. You okay? As the scholar sneezes, he sprays a thick globule of mucus over his looking glass lens. He wipes his face and looks perturbed. These bloody mushroom spores, why did I have to be sent to Quill, of all places, to make this damned map? Oh, can I get a copy of your map? Look, I don't have time to ponder you wherever you want. A chief cartographer needs this urgently. They turn to look at you, then pause as if realizing something. Actually, you know what? Maybe you can have a copy, as long as you're willing to work for it. I can do that. What you need? We're making a new kind of map, a magical map that tracks the shifting movements of these islands and corrects itself. The real work is with the cipher spell we're weaving together, but I'll need someone to go out and anchor the spell to specific landmarks. Take this cartography notebook. When you get to a landmark, equip it and use it to make a cipher chart. The map will show up in your journal. If you obtain a compass, you'll be able to see yourself in the map too. There are 4 scholars working on this map, including myself. Together we cover Hallowshire, Endless Realm, the Clockwork Kingdom, and Quill. You should also visit my colleagues to see what landmarks they need. The most important region we need help mapping is Hallowshire. I'll note these locations in your log, as I'm sure whoever marks them will be rewarded. So what landmarks do you need? Well, the first one I was supposed to chart was the old God War fortress over there, called the Blinding Light. Only I heard it's infested with pirates and smugglers, so I was going to wait until I felt better. Then there's another fortress in the southeast of the island. Have you seen the huge creature that's floating above it? Oh, no, that one would have to wait. And finally, there's a sacred shroom, as the locals call it, to the northwest. Only that's the largest mushroom I've ever seen, so it would surely destroy my sinuses. Is there any reward? Well, you get an extra map itself, but I suppose we can throw in a few coins with each cipher chart too. And if you manage to map the Hallowshire region, I'd consider giving you a recommendation to the Erudite Academy. Can you see it's flying up there in the sky? Being allowed access is a real privilege, believe me. You sure? Very well. Ask questions. That's all I want to know. Cipher charts. Same thing. Alright.
Silly gifty.
Silly gifty.
Silly gifty.
Dead Seraphim, thank you for the thank you for the 2 silly gifties to Maximilian Shade and Alice Bunny. Thank you so much. Thank you for the patronage. Any McDonald's in the game so far? No. No groom shakes. What's it called? The purple shakes from the big Wallace, no, Wallaby groom. What is his face? Purple. Grumby. Grumby shakes. No McDonald's, at least. You did give me a map. I mean, I think. Alright. Cartography notebook. I'll find out how to use them. That's just a spell. Options. No controls, please. Movement, action, spell item R. There are no landmarks nearby to mark your chart. Well, I know where they are at least. Myconids. Oh, the myconids are cool. Grimace. That's his face. Thank you, Stanon. The Grimace shakes. Not Grumby. Grommet. Grumby. There was something there. I was on the G. I was on the Grum. I was there. The other side is barred from the door. Ah, a little nice harvest area. Oh, a skeleton. He's a bit stronger. Okay, maybe we should chill and get back home. I haven't saved it for every zone. We need a bed. This is home. This is home. Skeleton hisses at me for 5 damage. It's a strong hiss. This looks like a landmark. You think? So I'd have to, like... Cartography cipher chart. A chart you created in your cartography notebook. This chart is enchanted with cipher to magically update even if the landscape changes. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Or does it just show in general? I guess this was one whole area. The message just popped up every now and then. So this is like my office. So I should be able to rest and sleep. There we go. And then I'm going to also find myself the thing that I built for myself. Should have been a workstation somewhere. So, let's find my workstation. They do have some stations here. Just like book nerd stuff. Oh, that's the office, okay. The cutter is not still fixed. What a good room to go into, huh? Thanks for letting me go here, at least. It is the barn doors next to the machine that you built. Next to where I built it at. Alright. Oh, I guess this is the crafting central. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the central. I see it now. I'll see it. Well, I need quarters, considering that I already have... I have a bed already. Quarters. Oh, look at this. We can make it a steel sword for 3. I probably just have 2, so that's great. No threads. Reagents. Oh, we can alchemy. Sage, mix it into a thing. Put this and this together and create a shielding potion. Cool. Jitter seed. Poison. 2 of the same would be stupid. But I didn't make a jitter seed into that. No, I did. No. Did I make it all? No, this one. Truth potion. Could make a shuriken a jitter seed. I mean, you could because of throwing knife and poison, right? So, where's the poison one? Or maybe we don't. That's just a poison potion. None for healing properties. And if I throw a knife with healing. Hey, Sin. 57 throwing knives. I just didn't even know I had that many. Upgrade clothing, blah, 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 blah. That's good enough for me. I'll use some things. I got things in my inventory. I mean, since we probably can use it anyway, let's just upgrade the quarters. Alright. Item moved, item, iron ore. That's fine. So now it's... Well... There's nothing up here, I guess. But we got the quarters done. Did I kill circus folk? What do you mean? To get all the throwing knives? That was all in one dude's gut. I think he just failed. I have no idea what I just milled. Oh, okay. That's a lot of throwing knives, yeah. We should take a short break. And I can get my coffee. And you can get some clips. And I can play some ads for those who are not subbed. So if you are subbed, don't worry, you'll see the clips. If you're not subbed, don't worry, you'll see some French ads about owls talking with each other. We get some lemonade, yeah. I'll see you guys in a moment. More coming up. Dread Delusion.
Hey, look
Look
at
at
these.
those. Like any other sport, you know. A good example. There's... Oh no, Curtis. Oh, fuck. Don't ask me what I'm doing, but I'm doing it, Mom! What am I doing? No! Hello. A skeleton key. The only skeleton key that was a skeleton of a key. This is the bare minimum. Hi. Good to see you, Seraphim. Well, we should go another direction now. Not towards the big ass Myconid. I guess we go. Oh, wait, we're the skeleton guy. We had the skeleton guy. But still, I want to go towards the, this place instead. So, like, murder isn't really that fun. In terms of you don't get a lot for it. You don't have any lockpicks. I don't. Just me, does the perspective makes you feel really... We are Short King. We're a maximum of 1 meter tall. Definitely gives Short King vibes, but a lot of FPS games in the past made you feel like a Short King. Just makes you more connected, you know, to the ground. Hello? This youth looks at you with caution, wide eyes lodged in a gaunt face. Oh, a newcomer. Welcome to Quill Village. My name's Ludd. Were you involved in all that commotion over at the old fort? I'm an Inquisition agent hunting criminals of the Apostatic Union. He shivers and looks up and down. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. You don't look much like one of those agents. You must be undercover, right? Well, if it would help, I could tell you about our town. We're just a humble village. Have you heard of Scryshroom? It's a mushroom that shows you the future. We grow it and sell it. Only things aren't going so well lately. People are worried. What's going wrong? Well, the crop yield is, well, bad. Each year we've been growing less Scryshroom. Some people are getting worried. I've heard some people are considering the old ways. You know, consorting with Wiccans and gods. So what? Well, we're part of the Apostatic Union, see, so god worship is very illegal. Anyway, the local Waymaster, Kulwich, has gotten pretty spooked about it. He's weighing everyone who comes by, just to make sure they're not a Wiccan. But my mother, Olwen, she's the mayor, by the way, doesn't seem to be too bothered by it all. She's much too worried about something else. I heard her mumbling about some sort of monster lately. Oh, I'm sorry, I do tend to waffle, don't I? Is there anything you'd like to know? Can you point me around town? I suppose so. Just in town, you'll find the Way House. The Waymaster Colwich, he's pretty respected around here. The nearby is the Scryshroom Company, who sells Scryshroom, of course, and other stuff. Further up is the mayor's house. That's where my mother and I mean, the mayor lives. She sometimes has work going. And further up is the old Sacred Room, and it's dead. What does the Waymaster do? Colwich, he's pretty important. He went to Riova, the capital city of the Apostatic Union. Really far away to get certified as a Waymaster. He weighs things for merchants and buyers to make sure the price is fair. That might not seem like much, but for a small town like us, it means we can trade with realms like Vena, Bjorn, and Lundell. But he also weighs people. Lately, he's been really worried about the Wiccan sympathizers. He has magic cipher skills that can tell if you're evil. He's not weighed me, though. I guess he doesn't think I'm tough enough to be criminal. Blah, 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 blah. Why is the shroom dead? Oh, well, that's because Colwich killed our god. Of course. Of course. Would you like to elaborate? Sorry, I forget not everyone knows about the... Our old god was Engwyn, and he was really mean. Like, he wanted the people to sacrifice themselves at the sacred shrooms to make the scry shrooms grow good. So, that's good then. That's all I want to know. I hope I didn't waffle too much. I gotta get going, kid. Of course. Bye-bye, bye-bye. As a tall person, a short perspective sounds nice. I mean, as a tall person, it's like, I am going to die if I fall. A short person is, I'll roll around a bit. It's okay. I remember thinking that when I was young. And it's kind of true, because I remember thinking that, wow, what happens if these people fall down? That's far. Like, just like, just fall over. And then later on I realized how brittle we get as well, on top of that. I say we, I am now old. This door is shut tight. Yes, this is very undercover. I am with the apostates. I am hunting people down. I am an undercover cop. Who are you? You fell recently. Have a hand-sized deep bruise in your hip. You crashed like a tree. I hope it was as slow as well as like an ant would fall. Everybody's like, I could help, but it's just interesting to see the whole thing unfold. This game is gorgeous. Hey, DKS. The man sips his tea and studies you intently. You Facer, if you go business here, talk to Dwin at the counter. He's the proprietor of this business. Not really. Only employed to make sure things go smoothly. Nud. His name is Nud. You can't even see the face, the name because of chat. It's fine. I'll just let you know who's who. I mean, actually, there's nothing really going on to the top right of me, is there? There you go. You don't seem like the rest of the villagers. My, you're perceptive, huh? Well, mercenary, you say. Fought with the Beyond Serpents, with the Landell Blackguard, and even Dark Stores. Oh, we got frames. Frames, many. Many frames. We'll see if it stabilizes. I lowered the bitrate. Let's see if stabilizes. Alright, yeah. Recently we also had a frame drop issue, like that happened every 2 minutes. This was slightly longer than before. Again, I'm not at home. I'm moving back to my apartment soon enough. So, it's still a problem, but we'll slowly and surely, I'm soon getting back home. This internet is bad. Okay, mercenary. Fought with London Blackguard in the Dark Stars for a time. And now, sips tea. And protect the business interests of this fine gentleman. Nothing more, so please pay me no heed. I'm looking for some former Darkstar mercenaries. Oh, is that so? Well, your motives better be pretty fucking congenial, because it's no secret that I'm a former Darkstar merc myself. Of course, I haven't sailed with them in years. I left after the mutiny. Once it became clear that Fella's ambitions, once so intoxicating, were likely to get us all killed. Well, out with it then. Exactly who are you looking for? I'm meeting with Jack, right? I'm meeting with Jack Basalt.
Ah, good old Jack. In the Union, they still call him the shame of the Navy, after he abandoned his rank and station to join Villa's merry band. In battle, the man was a demon. When his voice bellowed across the deck of his skyship, sword raised high, he made sure to heed it. But below decks, he always found time to share a drink with those under his command, learning their names, their travels. Not every merc captain does that. Of course, I don't know if that was thanks to a kind heart or his weakness for the strong stuff. Let me guess, you're meeting in a pub, right? That's enough about Dark Stars. No, tell me about it. Well, thank you, Seraphim. Now that's a good one. You're just gonna stride up to the boss lady herself and claim that Uden bounty, are you? Now don't get me wrong, I never really knew the woman. I was too low rank to be clinking my tankard with her. But I've been privy to some of her deeds and, well, let's just say you don't ever want to cross swords with Villa Catloose. As far for where she's gone, I haven't the slightest idea, and I wouldn't tell you if I did. That woman has plans in motion that I couldn't begin to comprehend, and I won't be found complicit in trying to thwart her efforts for the sake of my own neck. That's enough. Good. Let me be plain. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear? I'll be going. Welcome. Pull up a stool. If you're looking for a scry's room, you've come to the right place. Do you know what scry's room does, newcomer? No. Well, where you been stuffing your noggin? Scry's room shows your future. You know it's brilliant glory. There ain't no sight for spelling the great library of beyond that can do what Scry's room does. It plunges you into the river of time so you can see the bins and the currents rushing towards you. Do you know how I grew this business? Not with luck, my friend, oh no. I used to humble Scry's room to outsmart my rivals, and now my company ships him to every corner of the apostatic union. So what do you say, you buying? So wait, do these visions always come true? No, I can't say they're always right. The future can't be changed, see, and I won't be held accountable for any foolishness or failures to get yourself into get you plugged into yourself. You convinced me. What are you selling? That's what I like to hear. I got a pot of Scry's room tea on the brew. I've also got a few other odds and ends if you're hankering for supplies. I also have a room to rent upstairs with 2 coin if you need some rest. Sale, alright. No compass! But I need the Scry's room tea too. I got enough. Okay, cool. Questions? I heard Quill had a certain reputation for smuggling. Folk about that? The folk don't know what they're talking about. Sure, a lot of mercenaries out set up shop around these parts. Oh yeah, we trade with them, but here in Quill, we pay our taxes just like anyone in the Union. That's why old Kulwich went to Ryova to learn the way of be waymaster and all. And if you've been snooping around and seen some things you don't like the look of, I'd advise you to keep your trap shut. I don't pay Nado over there just for his looks, you know. Protects my business interests, hear me? As the Sky Shop, oh, the man's never been better. The shops are run just out of respect for the village, but really, make my money selling shrooms in bulk to merchants, and there's a real pension for the stuff. These days, peddlers, poets, and polymaths are like a drink of the stuff from Lundell to Vienna, and the tea rooms of beyond, ladies and gents are seeing their futures unfurl before them. I'd be lying if I said it was all good news. The harvest's been down lately, and each year we're growing less and less of the stuff. If Uncle were here, he'd know what to do. Okay. Anything else? Farewell. Thank you. Come again. You like the past content? Would like to get the 2 minutes back? Fuck. No. I mean, I don't want to refresh the crystal if I could just immediately get back to town. I can give him my tea thing.
The man's eyes follow you with suspicion. His graying hair and weathered skin suggest he's older than most in the village, and a faded scar runs down his face. You're new to town, I gather. Well, I'm the local waymaster. Name's Colwich, and I'll have you know, before you engage in any business here in Pwill, I'll be taking you away. So without another word, please step on the scales. He gestures to the huge contraption behind him. Thanking you kindly. Wait, why do you want to weigh me? A decree of the Apostatic Union, all those seeking to trade in this jurisdictions must prove they're of an ordinary disposition, that is, not physically altered by cipher magic or god devotion, nor bearing the guilt of unpunished crimes. And you can tell just by my weight. Step on the goddamn scale, alright? Secrets and spores. In Pwill, you met Waymaster Colwich, who refused to speak with you until you were weighed on his enormous scales. You weighed yourself, and so should probably report back to him. He studies the dials and symbols atop the machine and scratches various notes on some parchment. Interesting. Very interesting. Did I pass? Prime Glyph says you're a criminal. Lesser glyphs are hard to pass. Let's see now. Says here you were a petty criminal. The other glyphs say, well, you were fine all beaten up. I assume you were betrayed by your own sort, huh? Serves you right. There's one more glyph. Inquisition. Oh, an agent. Begging your pardon, first glance I thought you might be one of those Dark Star mercenaries running from the Inquisition raid. You must have been fighting those scoundrels, huh? Yes, no. I'm a confessor atoning for my crimes. Well, far be it from me to delay Inquisition business. I've approved your visit to Pwill. You won't get any trouble. But, say, in light of your profession, could lend this humble servant of Apostatic Union a hand. There'd be an Apostatic Union passport in it for you. You see, the Inquisition raid ain't the only reason we've been so eager to weigh people of late. There's also fears of bloody god worship among the townsfolk. After all we've been through. So you need help tracking down god worshippers? Yeah. Folk have been feared recently. See, the soul's dying and the harvests are down. Merchants want to buy our scry shrew more than ever, but we can't meet demand, so some have been flirting with the old ways. What makes the old ways so bad? It's been 40 years since the God War. 40 years since the Apostatics told the Wiccans and their gods to go fuck themselves. 40 years since me and the lads drove a void spear through our own god's eye. That cruel, violent bastard of a god, Angwin. In those 40 years, folk have been forgotten how bad it was on that divine tyrant and his Wiccan lackeys. Sure, we had bountiful harvests and our purses were bulging, but our sons and daughters were taken from us, and the soil was fertilized with their own blood. Now our old god Angwin's been dead for long enough, but they say as long as people still believe, some part of a god can live on. So there's been murmuring of some folk trying to bring him back. And that's got the rest of us so scared shitless. Trouble with a small town like this? We all know each other. The guilty parties won't talk to me, you know? But you're an outsider. And an Inquisition agent to boot. I need you to ask around, trying to find any Wiccan sympathizers so we can sort this out quiet-like before the villagers start lopping each other's head off in a frenzy. Find someone out and I'll dispense you a Union passport or grant passage to Hallishire. All right, see what I can do. Now, what exactly is a Wiccan? Things gotten so comfy in the Union that people have forgotten their history? I'd be damned. As long as people can remember, Wiccans have acted as mediators between gods and their worshippers. Kind of like lawyers of the divine, I guess. Supposedly, they acted in the best interests of both mortals and gods, binding both in a magical contract that made sure neither got scuppered, except here in Pwill over Wiccans fucked us. The terms were all in Angwin's favor. We can't have been alone because 40 years ago the Apostatics started the God War. And we weren't the only place to slay their own god, let me tell you. Alright. Yeah, my thanks, newcomer. Just as soon as you find someone of the sorts, just let me know. You hear? I'll be going. Thank you. Lots of story. Nope, nope. Nope, not there. Look, I know he's writing like he's but you can equally almost as well read it in like a in like the Western voice as well. So if I wanted to switch, you can just kind of like do a little bit like that. Why does this glass have like stickiness to it? Hope I won't spill my quaff then. Stop it. Damn it. I'm trying to open the thing. This game might... Whoa! Yeah. This game might be a little bit big to undertake though. It's fun. I spilled a little bit of coffee. It's such a good mouse map. Because it's the Middle Earth map, which is already stained. It's perfect. Gandhi? No, it's not me. Oh, we're losing frames again. Damn it. Damn it. We dropping. So let's just leave. We're going. So yeah, they're selling as well. I don't need to sell anything, but good to know that there is selling. Oh yeah, the modest treasure, that's true. But we might as well go back to town, I guess. Yeah, the sky shroom. Purchase an airship deed before getting up. Okay, an airship. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. An airship, you say? The woman casts you an indifferent gaze. Greetings. Greetings, traveler. Welcome to the Quill port of the Winged Merchants Guild. I'm the local harbor master. Can I help you? I'm gonna get my own airship. What do you think we just hand them out to bright-eyed travelers? Takes a lot of coin to buy a sailing vessel. You know, what union merchants only have shares of the ships they use? Plus, even if you had a bulging coin purse under those fine garments you're wearing, these days you need a writ of permission from the Riovan Port of Authority. Trust me, you're not going to find one of those lying around here in the sticks. What does the guild do here in Puel? She takes a sharp intake of breath, as if the question was particularly confounding riddle. Well, we oversee the transfer of goods, impose tariffs, checks for contraband, that sort of thing. Puel is a pretty quiet place, so we don't get much traffic. Once a week, a merchant ship, usually a cog or a sloop, comes from Hallowtown with exports from the Union Heartlands. Maybe once in a while we'll get the dough from Alasfar. After we unload the goods, what do they want? Scryshroom. Always fucking Scryshroom. I swear, if I have to winch one more crate of this stuff. Farewell. Flowers. Beautiful flowers. Woman sits with her eyes closed, but she stands, a pained expression on her face. Various medallions and necklaces hang around her neck, suggesting she holds some important position here in Puel. It's Mayor Olwen. She mutters under her breath. Flames over the flames, we have doused the flames. Is everything okay? Ha! She looks at you with a frenzied intensity to her gaze. What are you doing? You got to get out of here. The Nautilus will burn you alive. Oh, nothing's on fire, lady. You fool, even you are ablaze. Oh, how the skin melts from your bones, we have to. She stops mid-sentence and blinks slowly. After a moment, she says, nothing's on fire, is it? No. Oh, how embarrassing. I'm terribly sorry. You caught me in the middle of a divination. Name's Orwin, mayor of this humble village of Pwill. How do you do? Did you say divination? Are we going to die? Oh, by the sky, it was not at all. There's only a distinct possibility we will be burned alive. You see, I found myself presented with quite a dilemma. It's really nothing to worry about, so please don't cause a fuss. I have the whole thing quite under control. I was merely indulging in the scry's true meditation to divine what manner of threat this giant monster could pose, and it turns out it's really not much of a problem at all. What about the giant monster? Oh, it's not common knowledge. I thought the whole time we'd be talking about it by now. You see, a small mercenary band has made certain demands. I don't mean Vela stocks, it's not much less accomplished, but which makes it all the more puzzling how they got their hands on a giant Nautilum. What's a Nautilum? It's just a Skyrealm's mollusk that you find around these parts. Easily recognizable by their shells, but I had absolutely no idea they could get this big. Those mercenary scoundrels are threatening me with their huge Nautilum. They claim they'll sack the town if I don't comply with their absurd demands. I really don't want to cause a panic in the town, so I'm at a loss of what to do. But if someone could sneak into their fortress to the southeast and ascertain whether this Nautilum thing has any weakness we could exploit, well, let's just say that person would find themselves firmly within my favor. What if those mercenaries were to disappear? Well, that would be quite a tragedy. The idea of more blood being spilled on Brilliant soil is a horrible thought. But of course, it would rather solve the problem here, wouldn't it? And with so little funds to hire guards, it would be awfully hard to catch the perpetrator of such a crime. Oh, but pay me no mind. I'm merely thinking out loud. Was there anything else? Do you know about any Wiccan worship going on? God worship in Pwill? Surely not. Most of the villagers who are old enough to remember are actively relishing the death of their former god Angwin for all the horrible things he did. I met your son, Lud. Oh, yes, my darling boy. Was he just loitering around on the path again? I can never get that boy to pursue his studies, no matter how hard I try. But I shouldn't be too hard on him. There aren't any other children his age in Pwill, and my majoral duties keeps me so busy. Oh, that reminds me, it's nearly time for my invigorating intonations. Farewell. Goodbye. See yourself out. Everybody just has this stop sign. Don't go here. This is my room. I just keep them up while I'm in my house. You know I should get a stop sign too? I've been thinking about it because one of my biggest issues is the damn fridge. Alright, so whenever I'm off, I'm having a relaxing time. Since I'm a food slut, I could eat forever, right? I just need to stop going to the fridge. Stop going to the kitchen. I just get what I need and I stop going to the fridge. I gotta get a stop sign like, no, you have food. Do not trespass into the kitchen. I think that would be very good for me to find a way to not actively always go back to the kitchen. What is this? An elevator. Okay. I know this game looks shit if it's low bitrate. I'm gonna put it back up again. It seems that we're not getting like... I'm not getting a low internet, I'm getting an unstable internet. So I'm putting it back up again when it's stable. A knife. A throwing knife. Where did we end up? Is this... the... oh, hello. Is that the giant Nautilum? Hope you're doing well, Toffee. I think you were here earlier, maybe, maybe not. At least I hope you are well. Oh, the damn bugs again. It's the damn bugs again. Been lurking. Thank you. Oh, he's got the knife. I didn't get me. It feels like a new area, but I mean, this place kind of looks samey, you know? Hey, dude. So the Nautilob is the eye dudes that I've been beating, and this giant Nautilob is looks like a problem, I can tell. Hey, thanks for the silk, buddy. You don't need eyes where you're going. You're just waffling. Stop right there. The man brandishes a particularly rusty sword in your direction. You're not a ticking, are you? No metallic limbs, leaky joints. Why would I be ticking? Because you might be a mechanical contraption hiding in the skin of a person. Well, don't look at me like I'm daft. It's a perfectly reasonable suspicion. Well, I'll admit you don't seem like a mindless killing machine from that blasted Clockwork Kingdom. It just since the attacks have been pretty jumpy. Can you tell me about the machine that's been bothering you? Aye, my mechanical monstrosities. And don't laugh. I'm being sincere. They've been coming from down east as the snow's been falling. Funny thing, it never used to snow here. First they were just little things, but lately one huge metal bastard has taken to tending my crop shrooms with its weapons. If I try and shoo it away, it attacks. I could try and shut it down for you. Oh, you would? Oh, I'd be mighty appreciative. If you manage to do it, there's be some coin in it for you. My seems to lurk in the snow-tipped mountain to the east. Simplest way of dealing with it would be to smash it to pieces, but its armor will deflect any blow that ain't strong enough. So maybe there's a way of shutting it down. There were a couple of suspicious container crates I found in the forest around here. Okay, thanks, buddy. This game seems pretty cool, yeah. It is nice. It does have fun writing and story. Seems like a pretty good journey to go on. At least if you're craving some sort of like a similar Elder Scrolls-y vibe with more retro aesthetics, just like Morrowind in a way. We got the snow tip. I mean, I've heard the same soundtrack now forever, though. I mean, it's a simple one, but can't do much about it, man. Exploration, yeah. See, yeah. Just like old school style adventure like this, which exploration was more common than just like, oh, yellow tape. You know? I'm fine with yellow tape, by the way. It depends on the game, because if it's a new game and everything is too polished to know where you're going anyway, then yellow tape is good. This is what it is. Because nowadays, games can look so good that you have no idea where you could or could not go. Yeah, but it's not a bad thing. It's just because it can get confusing, you know? I think I found the contraption. Dong. Aha. Now I just have these unexplored areas up here, which is probably going to be forgotten forever. Well, there's iron ore, and this had gold and the box. Can I see what the box says in there? Mana potion. Nothing too bad. Nothing to lose sleep over. You ever gonna get a better sword, bud? I know that was a question 10 minutes ago, but I tried to, but I needed 3 iron ore. I had 2, and I decided to use 1 iron ore for something else. What's in the box? Don't look. Don't look what's in the box, Brad. You don't want to see it. No, Maximus, don't look. I'm not sure how close I should get to it. You know? I can't even get to it from here because of the damn lockpicks. This looks like an interesting landmark. You don't have any lockpicks. God damn it. Hey, stoner. But I still don't have... Oh, I do. I just have to drag it into place. There you go. Was this always a thing? Wow. So I thought we didn't have a map because this is what we saw. And then it was actually just showing you nothing and we could drag it. Look at that. It just happened to start on nothing. The more we know. Well, I did buy a compass. So that means that I'm here, I guess. It's a house. Still don't really see if I'm going north, though. I got a compass, but it's not telling me if I'm going north, west, south, or east. Which I think should have been in... I think that should be a feature in the game, at least. Because, like, even old-school Daggerfall and like, these games are... You know if you're going north, east, south, or west. Come on, you know? I've dealt with the machine that's been bothering you. You have? And it was me thinking you'd be hacked into tiny pieces. So tell me, how'd you do it? I just kept smashing it until it stopped moving. My pa used to say, if you solve any problem with violence, you'll do all right in the world. Of course, my pa died in the pub brawl. This is so. Well, in this case, I suppose he was right. Anyway, it's not much, but I got some coins stashed away here. Please take it, along with my heartful thanks. These are my favorite passersby. I got coin. Yeah, I think really the exploration is a strong genre in this one. Like taking your time, taking the chill pill, and getting the big vibes. Getting a little confused. I mean, I do have the tea. I can deliver the tea, so instead of getting confused, let's just go back home. How am I liking it? I think it's really good. It's a bit different than I expected, but I think it does a really well job. A really well job, yeah. Well job. It's, I expected... I guess I was confused between the Lunacid and this game, because they were kind of like dropped at similar times as well. So I expected more Kingsfield-y stuff, but I see that it's more like Morrowind kind of exploration, even more so exploration focused, and like crafting and yeah, stuff. It's great though. It does the job well. I've got your tea. Greetings, Confessor. Have you stopped in for a little chat? How delightful. How about the tea you wanted? I've got you some scry shroom tea. Ah, Confessor, this is exactly what I was looking for. How thoughtful of you. He removes from his belt a tiny metal teapot. He slips some loose tea in the filter, and to your surprise, you notice it already contains boiling water. If you would be so kind as to wait a moment, Confessor, I really must let this brew. You wait for an uncomfortable few minutes, in total silence, while the Inquisitor stares at his miniature teapot. Finally, he seems satisfied. He pours the liquid into a cup and takes a sip. He frowns, and is silent a moment. Confessor, this is... excuse me. Damn fine tea! He takes another sip. I've tried an extraordinary number of teas in my time, and this is one of the best. My wife is going to love it. Please take this in response, in recompense. Beads of sweat appear on the Inquisitor's forehead, and he seems to be staring at something only he can see. He mutters to himself, damn fine tea indeed. You think it is probably best to leave him be. Yeah, he got plenty of time to steep. This guy can steep the tea and stoop to a new low. It's time for a steep and stoop. You see the cool little dungeony rogue bits. I guess I'll try going this route. No way. Damn fine tea. Quartermaster and the Wobbly Noggin pub in Hallershire. Whispers of ghosts. Secrets and spores. The village for signs of god worship and cultism. Rotten onion. I mean, we good, we good. You have unspent delusions. Disliked by the goblins. Oh, I'm so surprised. Because I've been slapping the shit out of them. I mean, I think Might is going okay. Maybe we do get a little bit of guile going in there. I mean, it would be good to get more. Now I kind of like look back and I think, you know what? Maybe I should have done lockpick approach. But you know what? It is fine. It is fine. We're sticking to Might. We're okay. At least we stopped dropping the frames. That's good. For now. For now. For now. I got one new sponsorship coming up, luckily. But it was, I'm in the position where I had to start lowball and stuff. But we're gonna check out Terra Randoma. Not today, but soon enough. Very cool looking. I think it's like almost Octopath Traveler looking game. Hope it's gonna be great. Looks at least pretty dope. But nothing's been settled yet, so it's gonna be like a... who knows? A few days. So, the path that I'm on... yeah, it will be great to get like an actual compass of sorts. Also, this seems to be doubled audio. I want to get over there. So assuming that I'm walking south, this route, yeah, I want to... now it's southeast then. No, southwest, I mean. But southeast from where I'm going now. So will the map kind of uncover itself? It doesn't seem to do it, so I'll have to use my book when I get my landmarks settled. So I wonder if I could buy the lopsticks? Lockpicks. Well, I've been there. So maybe I have been here. Just never got the landmark. Well, it doesn't seem too... well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Sorry, buddy. Shorty. At least they always drop something. This is Wonderland. Hey, Rooks. This is funny haha land. Oh, is that the lift we took down? I remember we took the lift down. I think it's this one. God damn it, it's hard to remember. I want to see if we can get at least a landmark spot. And approach that thing. It is a very relaxing time, though, I gotta say. This way to the sacred shroom. Someone has scrawled "fuck Angwin" underneath. Very calm game. But this is where I was earlier. I was inside the sacred shroom. Unless this is different. I walked inside the big shroom. I'll do a double take, I think. I was definitely inside a big Hungadungus earlier. The door's closed. Yeah. This must be the same thing. There should be a lift on this side, yeah? This looks like an interesting landmark, but at least now I note it down, so that's good. So it was a good idea anyway. Yeah, the lift is already here. So this is just the place we were already. Got it. But now the map has at least explored itself. And that might be something else. Maybe that's up. Is that money? Do I spot some money? I did. Now I'm like on top of the thing. There's no specific dungeony vibe to this, whatever that thing is. Maybe it's on top there. There's a coin up there too. A lot of random interesting spots. There's a bridge. Oh, don't need it. Hello. Blotlug? What was it? Otilub. Maybe. Well, I guess I made a decision already. And did I go here? Bard, and this is the... Yeah, this is the place back here again. Round and places already found. I'm getting easily confused. Hello? Maybe not? A big double gate, but don't really think it amounts to much. What game is coming out soon? We had so many games recently now. What's like coming up at this point? We've had a strong week ever since Hades 2, I think, as well. I wonder if the big game is just gonna continue. So we have the same area, I guess, if we travel up and down, so it's a bit hard to know for sure if it's gonna be this or that on the ground, yeah? Oh yeah, PC port of Ghost of Tsushima. That's true, that's coming out. It's probably gonna peak a few gamers. Oh, we also have frame drops. Let me see. No, it fixed itself. It was a quick one this time. The Hallishire, a note's been added. Presided over by Hallowtown Council as of 1442. Wobbly Noggin, there it is, the old pub. So this was a new place, I think. Yeah. Just had the same lift from before. Interesting landmark. Cartography landmark. A sketch of a landmark you made in your cartography notebook. And so it's but a trifling detail, but it will help you flesh out the Academy's map of the region. You can give it to him like, well, I've done that already. Now gives me the idea. World of Goo 2 and the week after that. Wait, it looks interesting. I see something. What is sign? Aye. It's salmon. I mean, it seems like it should be something. I don't know. Goose and Ghost of Tsushima. That would be an interesting 2D game. The main protagonist of Tsushima is now replaced with Arthur. Arthur. Where was the wobbly noggin? Hang on, dude. Was it the other side? I don't even know. Yeah, this is the wobbly noggin, yeah. Not active yet. Hello? Greetings, the bridge is closed. Unless you're the bearer of a genuine apostatic union passport. So you've not got one, get lost. I got it right here, dude. Looks alright. You got a squat. Go on, get out of here. I need to help him out first. And then I can get over there. You ain't got squat. I think we'll change the game over. I think this is a cute game. It's a little too slow paced for my desire right now as a video game. It is very nice though, but I feel like I'm in the mood for a little change of pace. So it's a great comfy game. I don't see any specific issues with the game either. It's pretty comfy. Looks good to you. Go check it out. But for now, I think I want some pace, some more pace. And internet's been a little shite, but we'll try to make it work. Okay, so thanks for checking out with this game today. What should we do next?